As you guys know, credit cards are one of the fastest ways to create debt. But in this video, we're going to give you guys the 5 rules that we use to turn credit cards from debt creators to passive income generators.
And stay tuned to the end where we'll show how much we've made in 2020 from credit cards. Hi guys, I'm Tassine.
And I'm John. Welcome to Millennial Fire, where we give you guys practical tips on reaching financial independence and early retirement. So before we jump into the rules, there are a few things that we want you guys to know. First is the definition of passive income. According to Wikipedia, passive income is income that requires little to no effort to earn and maintain. And the reason why this is important is because in order to reach financial independence, you need to have enough passive income or savings to cover your expenses indefinitely. So next, we want you guys to know the 3 ways you can make money from a credit card. One is through spending rewards. A spending reward is what you're rewarded either through points or cash back for spending money on the card. Next, you have a sign-on bonus. A sign-on bonus is a perk that some cards give you for opening a card and spending a certain amount of money within a certain time frame. And last but not least, you have the referral bonus. This is when you refer a card to a friend or family member, they use your link and you get paid for them signing up for the card as well.
So now let's jump into the 5 rules we use to make passive income with our credit cards. So rule number 1 is to use credit cards like cash. You want to use credit cards as if it's the money in your bank account. You don't want to use money that you don't already have in your bank account. And it's a lot harder to part with cash than it is to swipe a credit card. So creating a budget is vital to making sure that you're not spending unnecessary money that you would have not spent if you were just using cash.
So now we've made it to rule number 2, and that's to always pay your balance in full. Paying the balance in full by the end of every month has 3 major benefits. You never have to pay interest, you never have to pay late payments, and also it optimizes your budget. So when you decide to only pay the statement balance, or even worse, the minimum payment, you're carrying debt with you from a month-to-month basis. And that's not what we're here to do in financial independence. Our financial independence mindsets are to clear as much debt as possible and keep that debt gone as long as possible. So when we're using these credit cards to generate passive income, debt is nowhere in the equation. From month to month, our debt is clean so we can take full advantage of these cards.
So now we're at rule 3, which is to choose credit cards that reward your lifestyle. Credit cards reward you for spending in categories such as restaurants, grocery stores, entertainment, travel, gas, and more. So choose credit cards that reward categories that you're already spending money in, so that the money that you put on these credit cards are the same amount that you already plan to spend if you were just spending it with cash. Keep in mind that lifestyles can change. For example, we had planned to do a lot of travel in 2020, so we got excited, well, more so John got excited about this credit card that he wanted to try out that actually came with an annual fee. And it was a hefty one. It was $250. We were sold on it because if we were going to be doing a lot of traveling, it was really going to be worth it. But then 2020 revealed itself to us and the virus happened and travel halted, and so we were not able to take advantage of the benefits of this card. We're actually probably going to be canceling it this year, which we absolutely hate to do, but if it's going to be eating away at $250 of our passive income and we're not able to take full advantage of the benefits of the card, it's just not worth it for us.
So this rolls perfectly into rule number 4, and that's avoid annual fees. We know we may get some pushback from credit card enthusiasts, but from our experience, avoiding annual fees moving forward is the best for our credit card experiences. The reason for this is because when you have a card with an annual fee, regardless of what happens in your lifestyle, regardless of what happens in your spending, you need to utilize that card in order to make it beneficial for that annual fee. So on the other hand, if you had a card that had no annual fee and something in your lifestyle changed, there's no penalty for not using the card. You can just put the card away in the safe and use the card that you need to use at the time, or revert back to cash and you're not being hurt from it. But if you have a card with an annual fee, if it just sits in the safe, it's still going to be racking up that annual fee every single year, which eats away at your passive income. So this is why we're choosing moving forward to move away from cards with annual fees. And like Tassine was saying, last year I was super excited to get our first annual fee card, the American Express Gold card for $250 a year. And I did some math, and the $250 a year, we were actually able to make that and more off of the benefits of this card. But then travel stopped out of nowhere. And so we lost benefits like $100 airline credit. We lost benefits like cheaper plane tickets because we're not flying anywhere right now. But regardless of us not being able to fly anywhere right now, we're still getting hit with that $250 bill once a year. And also, keeping your expenses to a minimum is one of the pillars of reaching financial independence and the whole FIRE movement. So when it comes to our financial independence journey, we want to keep our expenses as low as possible. So having an annual fee that hits our accounts no matter what every year makes reaching financial independence more difficult. Hey guys, we want to take a quick moment just to ask you to hit that like button for us because it really helps us out. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and that notification button as well so you can be notified every single time we drop a new video. Thank you so much for your support. So now we're at rule number 5, and that's to optimize your rewards. And what we mean by this is that most cards have specific categories that caters to getting the best rewards for those cards. So for example, we have a card that gives us back 2% on no matter what we spend money on. So we'll go slide it at the grocery store, 2%. We go slide it at the movie theater, 2%. Restaurants, 2%. But we also have a card that gives us back 4% specifically at restaurants. So if we go to a restaurant and we choose to pay with our Citi Double Cash Rewards card, which gives us back 2% on everything, we're missing out on the opportunity of an additional 2% from using our US Bank Altitude Go card that gives us 4% back on restaurants. This can literally cut the difference in the rewards we get back in half in this instance. So when it comes to the way we optimize these rewards in our lives, we look for cards that give us the best return for every category of our life that we spend in. So we have a specific card for restaurants, we have a specific card for grocery stores, for gas, even going to the movie theater. And also, like we said, we have a general card that gives us 2% back on everything. And we're going to get into all of those cards in another video where we go into detail of the cards we plan to use for the 2021 year. So we try our best to optimize these rewards to the best of our abilities to get this free money that we would have spent anyway with cash, just use it on a card and get that cash back reward.
So using these rules, last year we were able to generate $3,751.60 of passive income from our credit cards, which is amazing because we were able to generate money by just spending money in categories we were already going to be spending and just optimizing the rewards that these credit cards offered.
Yes, it is awesome that we've generated that amount of passive income. But at the same time, we also make sure that the decisions that we make with our credit cards don't hurt our credit score, because credit cards can have a big effect on your credit score as well.
So if you're at the point where you're trying to figure out how you can build your credit score so that you can take advantage of opportunities such as this, we do have a video that talks about how we brought John's credit score from the 400s to the 800s.
And with that being said, thank you guys so much for sticking with us to the end. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. Reach out to us at our email. We're just looking to reach financial independence and bring as many people along the journey with us. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for us, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys in the next one.